Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the first episode of official PvP 1x Megatribe series that I'm starting. I did join the series a little bit, the wipe a little bit late. I got in, I think it was the second day I got in, and straight away these guys have got loads of tames and they got an industrial forge up. It's pretty impressive what they can get up to. So there's a lot of PvP in this first episode and a lot of explaining the server at the minute. So this is where we got a ping saying that someone nearby had left a quetz or landed a quetz right outside our base. So naturally, everyone went and dogpiled him, and it didn't go well for him. But the issue is, well, not the issue, sorry. What you will recognise is the name of these guys. Well, you won't recognise them, but please bear it in mind of who it is. So I managed to get a pick on him there and started killing him. So you see the name Primal Rage, and those guys, they keep sniping our stuff, so we are in direct competition with them on this server. So they are basically our biggest threat on this server right now as we speak. So this is one of the guys he got picked by the a tribe again, and you'll see the name Primal Rage again. They're always hovering around our base, and they're always trying to catch us. They have a few, I don't know how many people they had. Apparently someone said they had about 20 or 30 people, which means obviously they are quite a threat to us. But so they must have had like 2 or 3 people constantly out to harass us, and also then had people constantly farming, because it's not sustainable the rate that they kept losing tames. But this guy decided he was gonna come in and, you know, try and go for the pick again, but I got him again. And then we basically, I killed him, and then basically we nuked the RG as well. I think every day we were killing about 4 or 5 of their RGs. So this is where a few of us decided we were going to go to their base and try and grief them a little bit, because they were doing exactly the same to us. So we decided to blow a couple of their behemoth gates, bring the Karcher down, and just see what we can do. Just like, you know, have a bit of PvP. Bit of not like obviously an attempt, but you can see they've got like 4 traps there for RG, so that's why they were being able to lose and tame so many RGs and keep it up, because also right next to that mountain is a good RG a good RG spawn location. So I did manage to get a pick on this guy. This Tappy was actually pretty damn OP for this sort of stuff. I mean, an RG cannot really compete with a Tappy just because of how it flies, and you know, at a high level Tappy is pretty impressive when it comes to PvP. But I absolutely love them, and I do manage to get some good picks of this, but I had to go for Stam right. So with a bit more griefing and a bit more kit farming, they killed a couple of us, we killed a couple of them, so we had to respawn and run back and whatnot. It was only a low level Karcher. I think it was like a level 40 or 50, something like that. It wasn't a very good one. But I don't think, I mean, they tried sniping some of the stuff here, and yeah, it was actually a good bit of PvP, but they were obviously not coming away from their turrets that often unless they had everyone. So there's like people waiting around the side of behemoth gates, and they just wanted to pick them and take them up to the turrets. I did manage to get a pick on one of them in a minute, but it is also very difficult when they are when there's that many of them, because they definitely had a lot more flyers than us, which is something that we have been lacking on, and I believe we do manage to get that sorted very soon. But this is where I peace out, and we decided, you know what, that's enough. We'll head back to base and get some more stuff. So we went and got a little bit of taming done, and then we very quickly got a message or a ping saying that someone was doing a metal run. And this is another tribe, and interrupting people's metal runs equals a slower progression for them and helps us out. So this tribe is actually built on top of the stone mountain to the bottom right of the screen. So I picked that one, dropped him, and then I went back in to pick the other one, because the Yankee was still being held by the RG, and I let that guy fall down. And then this one here. Now, this tribe name, as you'll see here, they are basically built right next to a Giga spawn. So they can get very high level Gigas and Karchers if they spawn and they see them. We do get into a fair bit of PvP with these over the next few days. That guy obviously didn't have a parachute to open up. But we managed to get his kit, which is nothing impressive, but we managed to get that Anki and take it back to base to get the metal out of it, because it's a free metal run essentially. But the other guy that I did pick and drop, he was behind the rock just over the right there, watching around the corner. So I called the guys back to go and sort that out and get his kit, which essentially, well, we got. And yeah, there's plenty of PvP going on here, so we do need to get a Rhynio. I'm just going to call it Rhynio. I don't even know what it's called. This guy was way too heavy for me to pick up. So, but yeah, 3 RGs dogpiling him. He's not going to be not in a good way. But yeah, we'll go and tame a Rhynio, and because we do need. So basically, if you've never, ever, 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 ever tamed a Rhynio or whatever, you don't actually tame them. You get them. It's basically like the Reaper Queens. So essentially, you have to get them down to a certain % of their health, which was a level. I think it's 10% as far as I'm aware. And if you get down to 10% health, and then you feed a pheromone, which you harvest from a male, you feed it a pheromone that you kill a male for, and it drops the pheromone. And then it'll do this weird little animation thing here. We tried to trap it, but for some reason it just would not do anything in the trap. So it's probably because our trap game was piss poor, if I'm honest. But we do manage to get the... there you go. So that little animation, and then it flew off. So we got that one pregnant, and then we flew off. It flew off. So we got that back in, and basically it was 5 hours for the impregnation, but you also get cravings every 55 minutes, which can be absolutely any item in the game, ranging from black pearls to kibble. I don't know if it's like electronics and polymer, but I think it is. It can be literally anything in the game, which makes life trying to get one pretty hard. So I was just sending that into the Discord. That's why I highlighted that up there. But we got a Rhynio that'll come out. That'll pop in 5 hours, and we can get started. At least having some form of big carrier to carry metal runs and do all that sort of stuff. And here we are, one of about 10 bloody wood runs a day that we're doing. And basically these trees are the best ones to hit when you're coming in. When you're wanting to do a big wood farm, you come to the redwoods and you don't bother with the little trees near your base. Just come to the redwoods and hit these ones. You get about 1,000 per tree, roughly, probably about 1,000 to 1,500 per tree. If you are doing that is until you get a raft in the swamp, a motorboat in the swamp with 2 ferries. That's better off than a beaver. But for now, we'll go with this, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this one. It's a little bit different from the stuff I normally do. We have got things like boss fights. We've got our first raid in the next video coming up, which will be in about a week. I'm going to try and do weekly videos on this because there's a lot to cram in, and with my work schedule, it's kind of difficult to get on a long time. But I hope you enjoy, guys. Subscribe if you haven't, if you are new to the channel. Also, if you do want to see more of this, make sure to let me know in the comments. So take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.